Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between our visitors and the Jacksonville Jaguars. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
So they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. This is Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
Let's go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Check 4, check 4.
They run. This is Cohen. Touchdown, L.A. Tariq Cohen, 53 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set, 10-2 stop. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That's good for Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. 45, 45.
Yo, go.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the...
Hard.
Out.
They'll drop the throw. The open man is Westbrook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The rush defense down on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready? I'm here all day. I'm here all day. I got it.
On 3rd down, Contreras. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They had a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now this time he'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off at the 12. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Go, go, go. 45, Mike. Go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Westbrook. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
Ready, break.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On the ready.
37's the Mike 37. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Buckner. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Here.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
24 is the mark. Here we go. 24 is the mark.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Contreras. He is going to find Hill here. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Contreras. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Contreras. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Contreras. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Contreras. The screen pass here to Cullen. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Go. 59. 59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check.
Operating from the gun, Contreras under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Second and 3. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Lindsey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's go now. 10 Lobos. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
They'll go again with Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Look at me. Zipper. Now.
45, Mike, 45.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Hey, wahoo!
Check 45 to Mike.
Get that.
Get it.
They'll set up a throw, and he's going to go down again.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
First down, Chargers.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
He's not going to get me. Go. Under press. Deuce.
Draw play. Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Hey, watch the slant. Check, 59. Watch the curl. Hey, 59. Mike, 59. Here we go, ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Contreras. This one into the hands of Burton. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Chargers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike, check.
From the gun, Contreras. That is caught by Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on 3rd and long. Contreras. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
I got him.
Secret!
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
On the set.
At the 44-yard line.
Who there?
6-6. Pull it high.
2nd and 11. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. But now it'll be 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Back to throw. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd and 9 now. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 19, Chargers 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mike, check, 59.
Operating from the gun, Contreras. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd and long. Contreras. And going deep for Hill. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked picked off at the 39. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll drop the throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room here to run. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Contreras. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. But they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second.